Okay guys, this is another review on another plane that I just got. It's from Nitroplanes. It's the Techone P-51. It's a EPP foam. It has a 33-inch wingspan. It's just under 27 inches in length. I got the almost ready to fly package, which came with all the electronics with no battery and no radio equipment. It comes with all the servos, comes with the speed controller, the motor, all the push rods, all the hardware. So I'm going to go through it, give you some build tips and some of the further specifications. It comes with this one came with all the motor and the speed controller and the servos appeared like they're all made by Techone, so that's pretty cool. It came with an AS2208-15 motor. It's a 1260 kV motor, in case you're looking for a replacement. It came with a 20 amp speed controller, but what I did, I put a Detrum 30 amp speed controller in it. Fits in here perfect. Speed controller came from hobbyparts.com. Kept all the servos stock. They don't come installed, so you're going to have to install them. There's a cutout in the wing for the wing servo, but there's no cutout in the back for these servos back here. So you're going to have to cut them out. It's pretty easy to do. So just cut them out and install them. There's the one for the rudder. Pretty easy to install. One thing I did have to do is, let me see if I can zoom in on it here, is I had to cut a little extra. See this opening right here, and then on the other side? I had to cut that opening a little further to get the elevator to travel without binding, because there's a little attachment piece of wood here that connects both halves of the elevator, and I had to cut more foam way to get that to travel all the way without hitting the foam. So that's another it's a little tip for you guys. Okay. Another tip is when you have your plane all set up, ready to fly, and you have a computer radio, just to get the feel of the plane. You can fly it on full throws if you want, flies fine. But just to get the feel of the plane, what I did is I turned the ailerons on dual rates. I set them down to 50%, and that really got me comfortable flying with it. And then just probably less than a minute later, I had it up to full rate. So this plane is it's really easy to fly. I flew it about 10-mile-an-hour winds. In fact, I'll post some flight footage of a quick flight for you guys. It's really easy to hand launch. You just grab it, kind of just toss it underhand, and it takes right off. The glue I use to hook it together, I use shoe glue, which can just be found at any like Walmart, any Walmart or Meijer or anything like that. I use shoe glue on the main surfaces, and I didn't want to have to look at it until the shoe glue set up. So what I did was, along with the shoe glue, I just ran little beads of regular super glue and the super glue kicker along the edges, just to keep them from, kind of shifting place while the shoe glue was setting up. So very simple to build, not much to it. The receiver I'm running is one of those orange DSM-2 compatible receivers. I did have to replace the Velcro strap with something a little smaller because the Velcro strap wasn't working. It didn't work out how I wanted it to. The battery I'm using is a Sky Lipo. It's an 800 milliamp. It's an 800 milliamp 3-cell 20C. Yeah, I don't know if you can see that. Okay, from hobbyparts.com, and it fits in here just perfectly. In fact, it wedges in there so nice. The Velcro is just to keep it from falling out when you land. So it wedges in there just right, so I don't think it would even fall out while you're flying if you didn't even have it Velcroed. So, but make sure to use the Velcro just in case. So, okay, the propeller. Oh, one of the main things It comes with a prop saver, which is just a, let me zoom in here, which is a kind of this rubber band that hooks the propeller onto the motor. And when I was testing this, I had the prop saver on, and I thought I balanced the prop okay, but I ran it up to full throttle and it must have been out of balance. The whole propeller and the whole unit, the prop saver went shooting off somewhere, the prop went shooting off somewhere. This whole front end essentially cracked off. All the foam here, took the wood with it, and it wound up all these wires. So nothing broke except for the front end foam when the motor came off. So word of caution, what I did was I just got a 3mm prop adapter. It's a collet prop adapter. It's made by E-Flight. I think it was just a couple of bucks. Fits on there perfectly. What you do is you put you'll have to drill out the propeller, make the hole a little larger, put it on there, and then as you tighten it, it tightens the collet onto the shaft. So I've landed it a few times. It doesn't affect it. It just kicks the prop out of the way, and it ends up like that. So yeah, make sure, I would not recommend using the prop saver, because at full throttle, if there's any misbalance or anything that's out of balance, it could cause some pretty rough problems. So okay, I think that's it. If you got any questions, please post them, and stay tuned for the flight footage. Thank you.
What?
Are you gonna get a video or
Yeah.
Ready?
You got the alarm on?
Oh no. I'm just gonna do it quickly.
Windshield.